I'm Ian Hardacre. I'm the Technical Director of Connectivity Limited. We appointed Blue Sheep because they were very highly recommended by several of our partners, and after the first couple of meetings we realised that we just all clicked. We got on very well with them, we described our problems, and so the recommendations were just part of it. We just really enjoyed working with them. Blue Sheep more than matched our expectations because we came with them with one problem, which was how we would test business data. And after the first round of conversations and proposals, they came up with several other suggestions as to how they could work with us and help us achieve our other aims, which was to build our database and make it better. So they more than matched our expectations in that they came up with lots of ideas but nobody else had even thought of. I found Blue Sheep very proactive in the way that they worked with us, in the way that they came up with new ideas, and I particularly liked their suggestions where some of their staff actually came and worked in our offices for a couple of hours a day or a day a week, which I thought was a really good way of integrating the two teams together. I worked with Mark Jamison on the technical side, where Mark would take our descriptions of what we required, because we had a relatively complex system of interlocking file structures. We were passing files from lots of different places, working with other partners, and so Mark had to put up with some quite complex specifications where there was literally no deviation because of everybody else being involved. So I had on one hand Elspeth being really friendly with me and I was working very well with her, and Mark, well, I was being equally very friendly with him, but it had to be 100% accurate or nothing worked. Flexibility came in the value add that I was getting from Ian Lovett and for people like Elspeth, who were adding on and asking me why did I try this or did I try that. And towards the end of as the development phase, as I was learning from them as much as they were telling me, we were able to then work together and find new ways of combining our data. I would say they were very fair. I was able to negotiate where I had to, and I could understand where their problems came. So it was a partnership. I always find value for money is something that finance people throw at you. I did get what I paid for, and very often with Blue Sheep I got a lot more than I paid for. So in my terms, that was value for money. The services we received at Connectivity from Blue Sheep was, I would say, 100% customized. Maybe sounds a bit too arrogant, but I think we were doing something that was very unique. So the Blue Sheep guys had to take what they had and tailor it to us. Yes, we were doing standard address checking, but the way we were combining information was completely different, I believe, to anything that they had done before. They probably learned a lot from us in the way we were combining data, but the solution I had was 100% bespoke. And of course, as I've described before, all our interfaces were tuned not for the way Blue Sheep wanted to work, but were tuned for the way we had to work in our core business, where I had strict daily, weekly and monthly cycles with data coming in and data going out, all in fixed formats. And that probably isn't a way that Blue Sheep had to work quite so formally before. And I'm pleased to say they adapted very well to this environment. I have no hesitation at all in recommending Blue Sheep to anybody who has business data. You'll find their pre-sales excellent, their understanding of what your business problems are, and then their delivery on time, and the way they look after you once you're a client is second to none.